Hey guys, so for today's video, obviously I am doing something a little bit different because of this camera setup, and like I'm talking to you from a mirror right now, which is really weird for me. Anyways, I thought it would be a fun idea. I wanted to try to think of a way that I could introduce some of my main characters from Roses to you. And I think I found that way, and it involves makeup, and I thought I'd do different makeup looks inspired by my characters. This is going to be the first video of that. I might do more depending on how these are received, but I wanted to try it out. I thought it would be pretty fun to do. So I wanted to start off with my main character in Roses, which is Ygritte Matthews. She is 22 years old. She works as a secretary slash personal assistant to a businessman. And yeah, okay, I'll tell you more about her as I do the Ygritte Matthews makeup look. So I'm just gonna get started with making myself look alright because I have no makeup on right now. So I'm just gonna do that. Anyways, so Ygritte. I had a lot of fun writing Ygritte. I thought she was a really interesting character. In general, I think we have a very similar psyche to each other, so it was fun writing that from like an outside perspective and kind of seeing how my mind works, but then she would also do things that I wouldn't do. So that was a lot of fun getting into her head in that sort of way. And she's kind of the person, she's the kind of girl where she's like super pretty and she knows that she's super pretty, but she doesn't really take advantage of it. You know, like she doesn't really use it. You know, she's just kind of like, yeah, I'm pretty. I know I'm pretty, and that's a good like confidence booster for her, but she's not like, hey, I'm gonna get a bunch of people to do what I want because I'm pretty. Like, she doesn't really care about it. She's too stuck in her own head to care. She has too many things going on in her own mind to really be like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna manipulate people. Like that's not her end game. She just kind of wants to be happy, which is very, very understandable. Okay, so now that my little base coat, if you will, is down, for Ygritte, I'm gonna use my Annabelle, I don't know if you can even see that, my Annabelle Skinny Palette. This is the Smoky Eye Winter Smoky look is what it's called. So this would be, I would think, the look that I'm going for is kind of Ygritte's club look, I think, when she meets Christopher and she starts going to all these parties, and she never would have done that before, because Christopher to her is the kind of person that makes, that kind of opens your eyes. I don't know if you've had that kind of friend where they've come into your life and suddenly you're doing things that you wouldn't normally do. You're doing things out of your comfort zone, whether it's a good or bad way, but it really opens up your eyes to what else is out there. That's who Christopher is to Ygritte. And so she'd usually do a toned down version of this look just in her everyday life, because it's her form of rebellion. She's a very by the books person, and I don't know, she likes to be safe. She does what other people tell her to do because it's the right thing to do. But so this is her way of saying, I'm different, I'm me. Yeah, this is definitely a more intense look than I would ever do. Like, oh my god, that's really dark. So more intense than I would do, but Ygritte would probably do this like every day just because she's that kind of person and I love her. And like I said, I really enjoyed writing Ygritte. She was kind of like, I'm not really sure how to describe her without giving away too much before you've actually read the book. That's so dark. Oh my god. Yeah, but Ygritte would rock this. She would probably do a lot more like silver than I would do, because silver does not look good on my skin tone, but it would look stunning on Ygritte, and she would do that all the time, just like to work or out getting groceries. She'd just have full face painted and she'd look hot, and you'd be like, all right, she's cool. Let's clean this up a little. But as I was saying, I really enjoyed reading her because she doesn't really know what she wants. Like one minute she wants this thing and the next minute she's like, oh no, I don't really. Not in like a flip-floppy way where it's like annoying, where you're like, oh my god, just figure it out. It's just it's kind of in a kind of not a basic kind of way, but how I think everyone feels in like big moments of their life, how I could do this but it would change everything forever, or I could be safe and keep doing what I've been doing for years, which I completely understand. Like change is always hard, but I think it affects Ygritte a little more, and then she starts to change things about her life and certain aspects of her life, and then it kind of spirals and goes out of control because she keeps changing and changing and changing, and then she keeps going back and making different changes, and it's hard to she's kind of a hard person to figure out, and I found that really intense to write with, because you know, I'm supposed to know her, like she's my character, I'm supposed to know exactly what she is gonna do and exactly what she's gonna say, but I found Ygritte getting away from me sometimes, which was odd because she's not real. But it was difficult to decide what she would do and how she would react, and I really liked that because it made it complicated and it made it a lot more fun. Okay, now Ygritte is a fan of eyeliner. A very big fan of eyeliner. I make multiple references to this in the novel itself. Her eyeliner is like always on fleek, and I hope I can do her justice. Channeling my inner Ygritte Matthews to do this eyeliner. Oh, by the way, I'm using the e.l.f. eyeliner. I guess I should say that. I love this one. But I think I did the eyeshadow a little too dark and it's not showing up how I would like it. But I will try my best. Oh yeah, Ygritte would wipe the floor with me with this eyeliner game. Oh, this is so dark. It is like 11 a.m. on a Tuesday right now, and I look like I'm getting ready to go to the club. I don't want to talk more about Ygritte right now, but I'm really focused on this eyeliner. Holy. Okay, I don't think they match, but that's as good as it's gonna get. Sorry, Ygritte, I feel like I failed you. She's also a very big fan of the waterline liner, and like I know it's pretty common to do under the waterline, but most people, unless you're like in the unless you're in the 90s and it was like the punk rock era and you did like heavy black eyeliner, most people do it in like browns and stuff like that, or if you're in like a photo shoot, maybe have like blue. But Ygritte is a big fan of the black on black, and I do this sometimes, but it's really hard to wash out, especially with this really hard black. But Ygritte does it every day, and again, this is another form of her rebellion, that she just wants to be different, because you know, not a lot of people do this nowadays. And she does this in her makeup and in her outfit choices. She's a person, she doesn't really do it in her actions. Like, she doesn't lash out to be different. She doesn't be mean to people to be different. She just does it in her look. It's something that's for her and for her only. Some people might look at her clothes and be like, wow, that's a little much for going grocery shopping, but she's like, I don't care, I feel great. I'm gonna do what makes me feel great. And again, I really enjoyed that about Ygritte, because I wish I was a little more like that. But I am not. I am too safe. So in a way, this was me living vicariously through Ygritte. And I don't know where that cap went, so I'm just gonna leave it. And then we get into the mascara, because everyone needs mascara. And I'm just gonna say Ygritte would 100% do her eyebrows, but I do not do my eyebrows, so I don't even have anything to put on my eyebrows. But hers would just look, you know, perfect. Like, you know, like girl that always has like amazing eyebrows? That's Ygritte. She's so stunning and I love her. And again, I don't know how many times I've said that she's just so fun to write, but I do miss working on roses, because like now I'm in the editing stage and I don't really have any more writing to do, and it's hard because I really enjoyed writing it, and I'm gonna miss writing Ygritte. It's just, she was so fun. Okay, and now I'm gonna use this e.l.f. lipstick, and Ygritte usually goes for the bright matte colors, which I don't know, I can't do that many bright colors, but I'm gonna try. I can't really talk doing this now, can I? I didn't think that out. My lips are super chapped. This doesn't look great. Yeah, I didn't think so. It was just gonna be like awkward silence while I do my lips. Whatever. Okay, now let's clean that up a bit. Okay, let's... Oh wow. That is a look. Really? Yeah, okay, so this is like what Ygritte would do probably every day. She'd just go out. I just had a shower. She'd probably just have a shower, go get her hair all ready, and be like, alright, I'm just gonna go grocery shopping. Looking like this, but like with silver, and just looking absolutely stunning. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna go out today and people will be like, well, where's she going tonight? And be like, nowhere, just gonna sit in my bed writing, you know? Okay, so I actually had fun doing this. I hope I actually talked about Ygritte more than I think I did. I thought I gave you guys some stuff, but I could be wrong. But I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I had fun. I'm hoping to do another one. I don't know when, but I want to do, and I know he's a guy, but whatever, but I want to do a makeup look inspired by Chris, and I have a few more characters that I'd like to do looks inspired by. But yeah, so please comment what you thought on this video, and please subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Tuesday. If you want to be alerted when I upload, ring that little bell. I love that little bell. And if you want to read the first chapter of my manuscript Roses, please check out my website. The link is in the description below. If you want to follow me on my social medias, my Twitter and my Instagram are also linked below. And like always, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!